Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. Before we jump on in, I just want to clarify. So yesterday a lot of people were asking me, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you probably didn't know, but yes, I am sick, so I do apologize if I do sound a little rough. Hopefully we will be back to normal by the end of this week. Probably just some cold or whatever, but nonetheless, let's dive in and let's start with the XRP price chart. So I do want to talk to you guys about the overall viewpoint that I've had on XRP since going back to the summertime. So I made a video, and this was probably, I think it might have been yesterday or 2 days ago, where I was actually talking about us losing this like almost 32-cent range. Now, we had a capitulation wick. In fact, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Check out this 1 hour candle that we've seen on XRP. So, I mean, this is a huge, huge breakdown on XRP's price action. I mean, just to the top of this candle here to the bottom of this one, and it was actually a lot deeper than that. It was about like 11, almost 12% in one singular candle, coming down to about like 30 cents exact. This was an insane capitulation wick. You see the drop on the on-balance volume. You see the RSI going to the lowest point in a very long time on the 1 hour. We can go back to the day span and actually look at just how crazy this was. So we're starting to see a lot more volume coming in now. RSI was not too low, but this capitulation wick brought us back down into the demand channel from the summertime. Now, again, will I say that this is a fully bottom scenario for XRP? It could be. This could be our bottom officially. I told you guys that anytime that we get close to 32 cents, I'm averaging in. Could we go lower? 100%. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that we can't go lower because I just don't know what the next move in this market will be. Nobody does. If they are telling you that, things are looking extremely good, things are bottomed, I don't think that we're going to go much lower, then guess what? They're making a hypothetical guess on what they are seeing on the chart, which is not too bad. But in my opinion, when we look at XRP, I think that this was a perfect DCA average area. I think that we are averaging into some of the lowest, I shouldn't say lowest, but some of the low points of these utility gems that are extremely, extremely undervalued, and XRP definitely is one of them. But I have been looking at the chart, right? And I said that 32 cents is a big area for us to hold. And so far, yes, we came down, we wicked. Remember what I always say on this channel, candlesticks do not matter. Candle bodies do. The candlestick brought us down below 32, but the significant bounce after that was pretty strong. And on balance volume does look pretty good. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't because it really does look pretty good. It just looks like it's trailing sideways. But when we go over here to the Bitcoin price chart for XRP, this is what I have been looking at. So just to give you guys a quick insight on just how strong XRP actually does look, and yes, it is coiled up for a big move. A lot of people will tell you, oh, that's just clickbait, you're just clickbaiting. No, I'm not. When we actually look at this Bitcoin price chart, I don't know if the move's gonna be good or if it's gonna be bad. I don't usually use trend lines to look at what the next move is gonna be. I look at the EMAs, and right now on the EMAs, very, very similar to what we seen back here in June, where we were kind of coiling up waiting for that next big move, and we eventually got it, and we actually broke out to the upside. We're at the same exact scenario, right? So we had that deep capitulation wick on XRP below the 200 EMA on the 3-day, and now we're in between the 200 and the 50. On the weekly as well, by the way, we are right below at this current moment in time, the 20 weekly EMA and slightly above the 50 weekly EMA. Again, sharing with you guys the candlestick bodies from June of 2022. We were trailing between the 10 and also the 50, and we got that major breakout to the upside, and we hit that major resistance at the 200 weekly EMA. That 200 weekly EMA, by the way, is the big area for us to break out of. We have not been trailing above that 200 weekly EMA since going back to 2019. That's right, 2019. Absolutely insane. But yes, the reason why I say that we are waiting for that next big move on XRP, it's because we are coiled up between those same EMAs, waiting for the next big breakout event. The next big breakout event on XRP will be once we see that breakout above the XRP Bitcoin price chart of the 10 weekly EMA. Currently, right now, that is this yellow line here at roughly 2,143 sats. So that is what I'm looking at. I'm not really caring about the USD chart unless I'm buying. And yes, am I buying? Yeah, I bought. I had a buy order at around like 32 cents. It got hit. I could have easily have bought at 30 cents, but I just did not have that buy order set up. It is what it is. I was hoping to see 28 cents again. It could very well be targeted. We could have the Bitcoin price chart, react differently. We could have a breakdown to the bottom. Again, like I said, when we go over here to the Bitcoin price chart for XRP, we could have a scenario where, we trail to the upside, or we could have a scenario where we trail to the bottom. And what could that bottom scenario look like? It could look like us retesting the demand channel down here, retesting that zone, building a floor. We might not even go that low. We might just back test, resistance, which would be totally fine. I mean, either way, when we look at the overall price chart where we are at now, testing demand, it could be, a 14%, 15% wick. It could even be a 19% wick. It all depends on the market scenario, what Bitcoin's doing, what altcoins are doing, or we could have a major jump to the upside, retesting major resistance at about a 24% move. So we are looking at this price chart very closely. We are waiting for the next major move. And remember, we recently just seen XRP whales, buying up a massive amount of XRP. We started to see a lot of moves happening. And I also want to give a shout out to Precision Trade 3 over on Twitter, Tara. She posted this chart going back to the 20th, where she was addressing the overall price action for XRP. She was targeting like the 29.8 cent level. We got to basically 30 cents. She was looking at 30 cents to make sure that their orders go off. Both the 30 cent and the 28 cents are buys, and we seen those buy orders get hit. And we do see, the buy orders went off. It always wicks like this for wave 3. This is why I suggested to put orders at 30 cents. I do believe we will come back down for wave 5 at 28.5 cents. RSI is still bearish, hinting for one more down, or a wave down. And yeah, that wave down could be around like 27.5 cents, could be 28 cents. That is what I'm looking at. So, for those out there that think that they missed XRP's buy opportunity, trust me, this market will give you a ton of buying opportunities. I am looking at a few levels. I'm looking at this like 24-cent zone, just for like the major demand zone retest. I'm also looking at the resistance back test up here, and also the support zones, which would be at around like 28 cents, 25 cents as well, and even 30 cents yet again. So anything, in my opinion, under the 32-cent zone here is a buy. So any of this, to me, is a major buying opportunity for XRP long term, and especially if you are an XRP holder, believer, etc., whatever the case may be, then yes, you would want to be buying under 32 cents. I think that this entire area here, though, has also been a great DCA opportunity, and any buy orders under this will also give you a ton of opportunity to make a ton of money. Again, I always share the idea that, like, when we look at the overall chart for XRP, the macro chart, this thing looks great. A lot of people will say XRP looks terrible, XRP looks this, that, whatever. To me personally, when we look at the overall XRP chart, and also taking into the accountability that the SEC came in at the perfect time to stop the price action, this thing has been looking pretty strong. The overall strength of the 32-cent range has been pretty good. Yes, we could come back down to 28 cents, possibly 27.5 cents. I would welcome that perfectly. I mean, like, this would be the support zone of the January 2021 time frame, and it would be right around the price range of about 27.32 in terms of the cent range, and this would be multi-year support and demand. So we are looking at this, and we are looking at the long term. Again, I do believe that XRP will create new all-time highs, and those new all-time highs will change a lot of lives because I do think that it will be in the double-digit plus range. And I think that's only a matter of time. I do think that whales see this. I think that a lot of people see this. A lot of people question, like, hey, do you think that the market has bottomed? To me personally, I think that there's two scenarios going forward, right? It's either one, we haven't bottomed and there's a little bit more pain. And that little bit more pain, when we go and look at like Bitcoin, for example, I've outlined my ideas on Bitcoin and where we could go to. I have a few of these ranges down here. First off, I said, if we do lose this level that we seen recently, which was at like 15.5K, then yeah, we're looking at around like, the 14K region down to about 12K. And I think that this tweet here from Pentoshi was a perfect idea of like what we could see. So like for the high of 2023, it would be like 28 to 30K. For the low, it would be like 12 to 14K. And here it is on this chart as well. You can kind of see the demand range here on where we would retest. It's more of like a resistance zone here, and this would be like the bottom support range from the summertime that we would be retesting. But yes, I'm looking at these Bitcoin levels very closely to see, okay, yeah, have we bottomed? Did we not bottom? The question, the $1,000,000 question that everyone has is like, okay, did we bottom yet? Did we bottom? I want to buy, but I don't know if we bottom. Like, you are not going to time the bottom perfectly. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, you are never going to time the bottom, and you're never going to time the top perfectly. There's a few people out there that do get lucky, but at the end of the day, when we really kind of look at Bitcoin, when we look at XRP, right? So let's just go back to XRP for an example real quick. To me personally, when we look at XRP and when we go back to this time frame here where XRP was trailing at like, almost $2, I remember people saying like, oh, I wish that I bought more. I wish that I bought more. Do you think that's going to come down lower so I could buy? And my answer to those questions are always like, okay, well, why didn't you buy max capitulation? Why didn't you buy when the SEC was saying that XRP was a security and everyone was screaming XRP is a scam? Why didn't you buy then? Oh, I was too fearful. I was too fearful. I had my emotions tied up. I always say, when prices are looking dim, when, things look slow, I even see it right now around like tokens like HBAR. A lot of people are like, HBAR looks like it's garbage. HBAR looks like a scam. Why would I ever put my money in HBAR? And, I love to hear comments like that. I love to see the sentiment around crypto change drastically because that usually gives you a really good sign on what's to come. And to me personally, people will be asking the same question about XRP. Do you think that it's going to come back down? Do you think that's going to come back down? I really wish I would have bought a lot more XRP. I wish I would have bought a lot because we will see $2 again. Very similar to how we will see $3.84 again and how we will make new all-time highs. And those people will be too late to the party when it does start. But hey, I'm just telling you guys right now, there's more invitations being sent out. And I do think that we will see one major capitulation event yet again. The chart looks very good though, but you never know on these wicks. We could see a wick back down to 27 cents. Again, I have this line here. This would be a perfect test. Just to give you guys a quick insight from our price now to this level here would be about 21.81%. When we go back to the Bitcoin price chart for XRP, this would be a perfect scenario. I mean, technically speaking, when we look at this, down to this demand channel would be about a 26.13% drop down on the Bitcoin price chart, which in, retrospect, yeah, sure, we might actually see. First off, we might even see a jump to the 10 weekly EMA at about 37 cents. This would be a 26% drop down to that 27-cent range. This would be a perfect area to buy for the long term, and I think that this could very well be a likely scenario. Now, could we have bottomed on the XRP price chart? 100%, but in my opinion, I am expecting this. I will have capital on the sidelines waiting to buy in, and it doesn't mean that you have to be out of all XRP waiting for this target to be hit. No, that is the dumbest thing anyone could ever do, is sell all their XRP hoping that we come back down. No, do not do that. If anything, have capital on the sidelines waiting for this buy range to be hit and, average in under 32 cents. I think that under 32 cents is a perfect area to look at for the long term. And just to give you guys a quick insight, yes, this has been historically a great level to buy XRP for nice gains. I think that 2021 is a perfect example of that. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.